Hey everybody, time to make good on my promise to express a little gratitude for everybody's support. About a week ago, I asked everybody to submit comments giving me an example of a story where you guys were out in the woods or doing something outdoors and made a mistake, screwed up, learned something the hard way. And I appreciate it. I had a lot of people respond, a lot of really good comments over in the other video. And I really appreciate you guys sharing. I had a lot of good stories about being overconfident and unprepared and either spending cold nights or getting lost or that kind of thing. Had a couple of hunting stories, a couple of unfortunate stories about getting hurt outside and having to figure out how to deal with a first aid situation. But a lot of stories around really relying on help. Either a hiking partner or somebody that you were out there with. One case of a solo hiker who really needed help and was fortunate enough to come across some people who could offer it. So lots of really good lessons learned. Really appreciate it, and it was all the good thing about here is that, some of these things could have been really bad situations, but in all cases everybody was prepared. Everybody knew enough to deal with it, overcame it. It was turned into a successful journey, and you got back on that horse and got out there, and you're still doing it today. So really good inspiration from that point of view. So again, I got a lot of responses along those lines, a lot of good stories. I'm going to put everybody's name in a hat that gave me that answer, and we'll draw a lucky person that I'm going to express a little personal gratitude to. And so what I'm going to send you, I've got these brand new. I know a lot of people collect these. I'll send you one of these for Flying Squirrel Outdoors. A Lucy Solar inflatable lantern, really nice to just have around the campsite, and Sawyer Mini. I know a lot of people probably have these already, but it's it's something that's great to just have around. So anyway, that's what I'll be giving out, and let's draw it. I'll put it in this hat, which, by the way, I was having fun with my logo. How you like the hat? Nice. All right. So here's everybody named. Let me list off who all is going in here. The people who responded, and again, thank you. RockEastwood Outdoors, Walker Outdoors, Jeff Smith, Rob Adventures, Huples Cat, SoutheastBackpacker, Moretti Outdoors, AOK Foraging and Adventures, Happy Trails Hiking, Hikergy 16, Last Grownup in the Woods, Scott Taylor, Carolina Chris, OTT Mountain Outdoors, WV Outdoors, I assume that's West Virginia, but it's WV Outdoors, and Hike Camp. So again, thank you everybody, and to everybody else who has subscribed and who is following along. Really appreciate the support. So, I'm going to put all these names in a hat, and thing. Oh, it's being handed to me. I thought Thing would read it out. WV Outdoors, thank you very much. DM me, let me know how to get a hold of you. I'll try to reach you as well. WV Outdoors, I want to share his story. They're all published, so I'm not sharing anything secret. They're all on the other video, and I encourage you to go take a look because there's some really good things there. Not only as lessons learned, but just a really good way to get to know each other in the community. But I'm going to share WV Outdoorsman. I'm sorry, I said it wrong. It's WV Outdoorsman. I'm going to share his story, if you don't mind. He says, my story goes back to when I went on my first deer hunt with my dad and uncle. No idea how old I was, maybe 12 or 13. My dad always hunted with single shot shotguns with no safety. I was following along behind my dad, and it was like slow motion. He raised his foot to take a step, and my gun went off and blew a huge hole in the leaves where his foot just came from. I learned valuable lessons from that. Number one, never hunt with a gun with no safety. And number two, always keep any gun safety or not pointed in a safe direction. Dad ended up buying me a 22 and a 30-30, both with safeties, and I later bought him one as well. Thank goodness I had that gun pointed at the ground. Be safe out there, folks. It only takes 1 second. A scary story, but a really great one and a really good message there. So again, WV Outdoorsman, thanks for sharing that, and congratulations. Again, thanks to everybody for supporting these endeavors. It's been a really great community. I've learned a lot from you guys. I hope that you've learned from me. And again, let's keep this going. It's fun. Thanks a lot. See you next time. Bye.